he literally didn't know of anything in electromagnetism that would explain it. So, but he did mention that he was getting ready to write a biography about his experience working with you.
Okay, that's probably the book where he's been talking about for the last year and a half.
Yeah, he was literally just thinking about transcribing his thoughts into a biography, which is kind of neat. So,
Just got some good mail from George on some of the tests we've done. This is most recent from George in Toronto. Goes into the metal analysis.
oh, okay.
Cool stuff, Tim.
What are let me see. He's done some.
He's done some XRF, X-ray fluorescence. Let's see, he goes...
Oh, he's done scanning electron microscope work too.
Yep.
Yeah,
And gives off some of these. Basically, the like the Hutchison aluminium sample virgin materials, seems that these reports here that are most recent are very similar to the reports back in the samples he did in the 1980s.
Do you think I could photograph the SEM results? Or like maybe, well, probably in a few minutes when we have a little bit more light. But
yeah, so the relative abundance of the alloying and trace elements are still a mystery, according to George. And he goes into details in all the different experiments he did on this and why some of this stuff happens like that.
I wondered if this might not be an electron orbital process. You know, by shifting the valence electrons around, maybe it could create some of the chemical recombinations.
Well, it seems that all the impurities congeal.
the impurities congeal.
Yeah, it seems that the other person that's able to do this too, I believe, is Ken Shoulders in his charged cluster technology.
I've heard that.
Ken's been here many times, and I've been at his home down in Bodiga. Now he's moved to Eureka.
Huh.
And actually, he's meeting with a friend of mine from Switzerland, I think on the 10th of October, with Henry Dakin for some reason. So I don't know what that's all about. He's just somebody who appeared from nowhere from Switzerland.
Yeah.
He represents the Bolar group, I believe it's called.
Oh, okay. Now they're interested in possibly investing, do you think?
Could be. It could be. I don't know. This gentleman came out here just to see me. Flew out and went back to Switzerland, took a few metal samples, and made contact again that he wants to test some of my little bat power cells.
Oh, okay.
So he sent out $500, which helped. And he'll send me the other $500 when I deliver the 10 little cells.
Oh, awesome. Awesome.
So that'll help out a bit. And then he wants to see if it's possible or what he can find out about the Hutchison effect through Ken Shoulders and Henry Dakin.
Oh, sure, sure.
I think Ken Shoulders and Dr. Rauscher would be probably better suited than Henry. Henry's more of just, he likes to just tag along and see what's going on.
Yeah, yeah.
He's an interesting character, Henry is. His parents are known for the famous Dakin teddy bears and toys and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's kind of known as the second mayor of San Francisco. He talked to me for 14 hours once on the telephone. Couldn't believe it.
Oh my gosh.
This is your home-built Tesla coil. Yeah, and I love the lacquer in this. The lacquer job is just gorgeous.
50 coats.
50 coats of lacquer.
Oh, I believe in military ruggedness.
Yeah, absolutely.
Must have been a designer of something. Maybe battleships or something, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard the name Roland Brito in the past.
Yeah, he's was my sponsor for Germany, for going into Germany, and then he brought in a team of scientists. Like, some of the names I remember is Dr. Amann, Berlin University, and the Bundesrepublik Approving Materials, Dr. Bachmann, that's his name. Bruno Bachmann. And then there was a whole group in Stuttgart.
Oh, okay.
That we had a major meeting in there that day, I remember. I got some of the text and stuff from that. So there was a lot of research. I was invited actually to work and live in Germany.
Really?
Yeah.
That was nice of them.
And they paid to have the entire 22 tons shipped over there, but it never made it.
You never made it?
No, the Canadian government stepped in and trashed the lab and got rid of it.
So that's why it's been so difficult to recover in terms of equipment.
Yeah, because they tried to keep it secret too, but it made the front page of the Vancouver newspapers.
Yeah.
Well, why would they do that? If it was going to Germany.
Well, there was a lady that documented the entire event. Her name is Electra Briggs. She would talk to these people. There was lawyers involved. There was a standing court order from the BC Supreme Court where the lab was not to be touched until it was resolved what was going on with it. Otherwise, the lawyers say, Kowalski and Company said, don't worry about anything. You folks go to Japan or to Germany. And that was Ian Gazda and myself. Enjoy it. We'll take care of everything here. And we'll send the lab over through All Cargo Express. Rolf Kipperling. So that never transpired. There was a lot of interference, and the lab was finally seized and taken away.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is kind of on, you can see some of the documentation on Spaces, MSN Spaces. So the Canadians got involved because, I think because of a previous letter I got from Chuck Cook that says this is a matter of national security about my work with the Canadian government, and that they wanted him to limit his involvement in trying to find the files, the videos, taken in 1986.
Oh, sure.
So I have that actual letter and all those documents stating that. So it's kind of intriguing stuff, X-File-ish kind of stuff going on.